Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm actually in New Jersey for GOFEST. I'm so excited about. This is my second day here. These past few days have been a little crazy, which I will get to in just a second. But I wanted to make a video before my park day, which is on Sunday. It is currently Friday night. I am exhausted. I was playing all day today, which was super fun, which we're gonna get into that. But definitely very, very humid here. And when it's humid, my hair goes a little crazy. So I'm gonna put my hair up. Hopefully that looks all right. It's too crazy. I'm just not gonna deal with it. I was out since 7 a.m. this morning. It is currently 9:43 p.m. and I'm currently in my hotel room. Like I said, I am currently staying in Jersey. For today's video, I'm just going to be basically just babbling, I guess. I'm gonna be talking about what I did these past few days, as well as some things and tips that I would recommend for someone who is playing here. When I flew out to my first event, which was, I believe it was last year for GoFest for New York as well. Well, this time it's in Jersey, but when I was in New York, it was my first time flying to a Pokemon Go event, and it was honestly better than I expected. The weather was worse, which this time around isn't as bad as it was before, but there are a few things that I wanted to talk about. So first things first, like I mentioned, I am currently staying at an airport hotel here in Newark, New Jersey. The park event is in New Jersey, which is different from last year. Last year it was actually in New York. This time it is in New Jersey, which I don't mind. I do like flying into Newark, but something that I would have done differently, I would have probably picked out my hotel in New York. It is really expensive to Uber or Lyft from Jersey over to New York, especially if you're doing the city experience. So that's what I was doing these past few days, the city experience. And it does run a lot of money getting picked up from where I am over to New York. It runs you over between like $60 to like $150 depending on the time of day. When I left this morning to go to Bryant Park, it was about $60 to get there, and then from there to the hotel back, because I left around 7ish, it was $120, which is a lot of money. The reason why I say I would recommend you going to New York and finding a hotel over there is because most of the city experience is in New York. Everyone is playing in New York. Everyone's at Bryant Park, Central Park, just playing all in New York. And honestly, if I would have planned it out better, I would have probably stayed in New Jersey a few days, probably when I landed, get an airport hotel, then stay in the city or something. I honestly don't know, but definitely recommend for you guys to find a hotel over in New York, just because most of the time, except for your park experience, you're going to be playing in the city, and all the action, like I said, is in New York. So highly recommend for you to find a hotel over there. So for the city experience, honestly, I have had so much fun these past few days, not gonna even lie. Honestly, I think it has been better than it was last year. Last year, what was a factor in my decision of making this a better year was the weather. Last year when I landed, the moment I got off of the plane and I stepped foot outside of the airport, it was like the humidity just hit me like a truck. It was awful. It was bad. I hate the humidity. My hair hates the humidity, and it was just automatic sweating. This time around, the weather is a little bit better. I did find out that tomorrow, Saturday, it is going to rain. It did rain a little bit today, but that is definitely going to be a factor for the park experience. So definitely not looking forward to that. I am playing city experience tomorrow again, so I'll make it work. But for the people that are doing the park experience, that's going to be definitely a factor that's going to affect. So like I said, I did go to New York last year for GoFest, which was great. Like I said, the weather was bad though. I think that was something that really bummed me out, just because if you have watched any Pokemon Go YouTubers videos from last year, the humidity was crazy, like crazy. I've never sweat so much in my life, not even when I was in Japan for summer. It was just really, really bad. So this time around, it is a little nicer, so I do appreciate that. Another thing that I really enjoyed, and this was actually a tip from one of my Pokemon Go friends, Tim, since it is still hot, but not super hot, it does get a little tiring, I guess. It just like weighs you down. So something that we did this time around is we took a bus route. We took a bus from Central Park over to, I believe it was Harlem, and we just like circled back and forth. And when I tell you my eggs were hatching, I was catching shinies like crazy. It was just a nice little break from walking around, especially from raiding. My goal this time around was to get the shinies that I wanted, which was the exclusive ones that just came back. Satato's been out, but I wanted the Spindas, I wanted the Friggies, all those shinies that are just a little more valuable. The unknowns, those are some shinies that I really, really wanted. And I was able to get almost every single shiny. I think honestly, every shiny that I wanted, which was really nice. All on the bus. So like I said, hop on the bus. They come in every so often. I think you can even look on the app. I wasn't familiar with it. I actually had my friend, he kind of took initiative and he kind of like told us where to go, which bus to take, when to hop out and stuff. But definitely doesn't seem too hard, especially if you do your research. But I'm telling you, hop on that bus, take a route, and just circle back. And it's just great, especially during unknown hour, which is the first 2 minutes of the top of the hour. That was great. Got like 5 unknown shinies, was awesome. And it just covers more space than if you were to just walk around, just because it's slow enough for you not to get capped at your speed, but it also allows you to get space. I definitely used Palkia with that as well, and I was able to get, I think today I hit 60 shinies, which was great. Yesterday was a little bit of a struggle. Yesterday I was only able to get like 30 shinies because I went to Liberty Park and I walked where the in-person event was going. There was like nothing there. There was like a whole dead zone, and it wasn't working out for me. It was just frustrating because I did waste a good amount of time doing that, where I could have just gone to New York and could have played. But that was the goal for today. I do want to do some raids, probably either tomorrow or focus on that on the park day. Central Park is a really great place for you to raid. There's this certain spot, my friend Minnie and I, last year when it was getting really hot, we sat down at a certain spot. It's like by like the little stage in Central Park. You sit on the benches and you can literally reach like 4 gyms in that spot, 5 gyms. And since they reset, we just kept on over and over and over, just going to the same gyms and taking those down. So that was a nice strategy we had last year when we just wanted to raid, relax a little bit because of the weather, and just try and get those shinies with the background. So that was really nice. This time around, like in the past, we have been able to get, not shiny, we've been able to get background exclusive raid Pokemon. So we have Zacian, Zamazenta, and then Cinderace also, who has the New York background, which is really nice. So that was a really nice little thing. I really suggest that you guys at least try the bus route. It worked out really nicely. Like I said, just ride the bus. If you're feeling like, hey, I need a break, hop on the bus, take that route, hatch those eggs, get those shinies, and honestly, highly recommend. I do plan on probably doing that a little bit, not too much tomorrow, maybe a little bit. It worked out really nicely. So I did want to show you guys some of the things that I caught today during the event. I did buy the add-ons for every day, which ended up being a little pricey. It was over $100 for all the add-ons for the city experience, the raid lovers, the egg enthusiastic thing. It was just, it's a pretty penny. And then on top of that, you have to buy incubators because you go through them like crazy. So did take a lot of money. I was saving up for this event just because I know from past experience that these events definitely drain your bank account. But I mean, you have to prepare yourself. You have, I mean, if you're a pay to play player, I guess, if you know, want to get the most of it, it does take money. But I'm not saying that you can't enjoy it if you don't buy those things. It just enhances the game, I guess. And I personally, I bought the Raid Lovers as well as the Egg Enthusiastic thing to hatch your eggs and cut them down to hatch distance. But I have almost a full inventory here. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let's do today, shiny and age 0. So today I got a total of 57 shinies. So some Corphish, the Phalanx with the costume, which is really nice. I did get some Pikas with the costume as well. I got a couple Frigibacks, which is something I wanted. I wanted those Friggies so badly. Pikachus, they have the costume Pikachus. For some reason, I got all females except for one male, I think. So all right, but now I'm gonna be hunting for those males just because I have those females as well. I have some unknowns, Zamazenta, Bombardier, Skiddo, which has only been available, if I'm not mistaken, in the Safari events, not Wild Area. I think it was Safari events, and definitely one that I really, really wanted. So I did end up getting 2 of these so I can evolve one. I also got some Carbinks as well as some other Pokemon here that I really, really wanted. Wanted that Smoliv, wanted that Jangmo-O, even though we do have a Calm Day soon. So it just, I mean, it's nice to have. You can never have enough Jangmo-Os. Super nice shiny. Let me go ahead and put 0 to 1. So in total, from yesterday to today, I have a total of 83 shinies. So like I said, yesterday was bad. I didn't have any luck with yesterday. It was just very unfortunate, just the route I took, I guess. I didn't really think through it. This time I had more of a game plan, so I was able to get more out of it. But yesterday, I did get a Zacian, a Pikachu with the hat. I did get a Carbink, I got a Skiddo, got a few things. I did get some that I wanted, but not too many. Not as many as I could have gone if I just planned it out. But you know what? That's part of the game, and I think you have to learn from trial and error. Many of us, you know, haven't really gone to events. I've talked to a few people even who are in this hotel who I know were playing Pokemon Go. This is our first event, in-person event. Like, one thing that we have to realize is not everyone has the privilege to be able to just take off the time and come to these events. Thankfully for me, I do have summers off, which makes it easier for me to travel and play Pokemon Go, but not everyone has that ability to do that. So very thankful that I am. But like I said, these are some, I'm sure you guys watching have probably been to one, probably 0 events. And you know, that's fine. When you have no idea what to look forward to, you're just excited to attend an event, it's definitely important to kind of get a sense of like, hey, I'm gonna try and do this. If I can't do it, it's okay. And it's just a lot, like I said, of trial and error, just trying stuff out. If it doesn't work for you, then try something else and just go from there. But I did want to give those few little tips because I do plan on putting this video out hopefully today at night. If not, then probably tomorrow morning. But let me know if you guys want to know any more little tips of how I prepare, what I regret about, you know, different events. I think it's important to talk about these things because sometimes, a lot of times, you know, you see these creators who, you know, have been to so many events, which is awesome, but it's important to kind of, you know, see those things that work out, things that don't work out, because sometimes we don't have the same experiences that they do. So let me know if you guys want a video of some tips and tricks for different events, traveling. Like I said, I'm still in the trial and error period. A few things that I regret that I wish I could go back and fix, like staying in New York. That was a big one for sure. Even though the event is in New Jersey, I do wish I would have gotten my hotel in New York, but trial and error, who knows? We'll see when the next GoFest is going to happen and where it's going to happen. I'm hoping it's somewhere different. I love New York, loved it the past 2 years. I mean, New Jersey this time, but New York. Loved it, but it's definitely important to expand and be able to go to different places, so a lot of people have the chance to do that. So let me know where you guys think the next GoFest is going to be. I have some ideas, some predictions, and we'll talk about it in the comments. But for everyone who is excited for GoFest Global, let me know what shinies you guys are excited for. Let me know if you guys have ever gone to an event in person. Let me know what your tip for those people are. What is something you regret? What's something that you recommend? And we can talk about it in the comments. So let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.